Hmm. Oh, okay. Yay. Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Megan Megan's keeping her mic off for a little bit while she eats the jumble of fried rice that I've made. Yum, it's yum. Nice. I'll take the yum. Oh gosh, that's my own voice. Oh lord. Shh. This is just here so that I can make sure everything is, well, not make sure, because how can you really make sure, but at least have some indicator whether things are working or not. Yeah. Yep, today I made fried rice. I chopped little purple lettuce, put it on the side, and got some Trader Joe's kimchi, which is pretty good. Pretty good. That might be like one of my favorite kimchis that we've been able to get. At least out of the ones that don't use what is the thing that they usually use, like fish, not fish sauce, fish something. But it's quite good. It's good kimchi. I try not to eat before these things because I do actually get very sleepy. So I have our trusty old Yehudi and a cup of water. I'm on an all liquid diet in the morning, and then some coffee. The only time I drink, this is the only time that I've had really coffee consistently in life, is for these morning streams. Yeah, coffee, 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 coffee. Bean juice is delicious. But yeah, what's going on? We the last stream we did, at the end of the last stream, I think we were both tired. And Megan was like, I can't color anymore internally, and then you just started drawing Pokemon, right? And that ended up being a good decision. Um, you drew our one of our Pokemon that we had in Scarlet when we were playing through, Mister Mister P. Hmm. Am I drawing something? No, I'm not drawing anything right now. I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting with everyone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Megan drew. I think his name is Palmo, or there's Palmy, Palmo, and then Pamunky. I'm not sure who the final stage of it is, but she was drawing him, and then you drew one of our favorites, Whalmer, and then we just ended up drawing a couple Whalmers at the end of the stream, and then just one thing after another, we sort of followed it up, and now we put out the other Whalmer short yesterday, and then we just made another one. So it's on our rest day too. So it's very much improv slash fall on your face slash uh, bomping around. That sounds right. That seems like what two sillies on the loose end up doing. Two sillies on the loose. I like to think of us as that. Two sillies on the loose. And yeah, that's what we ended up making. So today we are also, of course, still working on what's it called? What is it? I'm thinking of one particular thing. It has a lot of red in it. There's some dinosaurs. What is that thing called? It's called Lavacation or something like that. I don't know. We're still working on that volcano one. It will be done. We're just kind of puttering around, doing some other things. The balance of yum yum. The balance of doing everything you want and then getting it all done, slash also being able to be a person and go to sleep and go walk has been tricky. And sometimes we just both get excited. Like we both got excited about the Whalmer thing, and that's why we ended up doing more animation on our designated rest day of Saturday. That's been like Saturdays. We got to keep Saturday sacred. We go on a walk, a nice long walk, like a 2 hour walk, and then try to stay away from the animation. But you get excited, and then away you go. And yeah, we'll share that. Yeah, And then we're gonna put that out when, like Wednesday, maybe for the. Yeah. So yeah, the thing's done-ish, almost done. Who knows? But anyways, it'll be out on Wednesday. We're gonna do the lava thing, and then today we're working on something else that's new. So new stuff all the time. It's just you get excited, and then you're like, oh yeah, we can just do it. So that's what it is. All right, let me flipperdo to what game? Okay, on. Oh, there it is. Sorry for the clicking around. Yeah, we're gonna work on a little thing. I think we're working on something. What did you end up calling it? Quabbles? Quabbles? Co-wobbles? Like wobble? This is the nonsense that we're doing. um, yeah, we went we went and got some footage at a place, and then we're gonna animate some little dudes on it, just for fun. I think we haven't done anything with like a realistic video background or anything like that. I think this should be videoized, like it'll be moving. Also, to everybody who's here or anybody who's here, hello. Sometimes, sometimes I forget the greetings, but here we are. Hello. He's wearing an glovin. He's oven and glovin. Hello, I hope you all have a good pie today. That guy's cute. You talking about me? um, so this is okay. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Sometimes when I write stuff, it really sort of puts in perspective how slow drawing is. I can say good morning so much faster. I'm gonna race myself. I want to race myself. How fast can I say good morning versus how fast can I write it? Ready? And go. Good morning. I just got to the M. Barely. Yeah, because it's a good morning. Anyways, I ain't here to talk about speed. Animation just takes the amount of time it takes. And yeah, we didn't really discuss, McGann, what we were gonna do necessarily here. So I'll come up. Okay, yeah. So we'll have one. Oh, like a. Let me see. Let me create a new thingy. I hope everyone is doing good today. How are you doing? How are you doing, Megan? Yep. And here is where the home is. Catching some boogs. Hopefully the mic situation works. I think the levels have been okay, so we're just gonna believe it. It's been its own technical saga getting it to work in some way or another, but I think it is working now. So I'm gonna take it. I'm just making this little thing. So we can copy. Oh wait, one more little thing to add. These are the steps we take to make good stuff. Help me focus the scene, or remember the kind of framing that we're trying to do. But aim. And yeah, away we go. What's been going on? Well, I don't know what has been going on.
Are you just asking that?
Yeah, I'm asking that. I'm asking that to the world. What's been going on, world? What's been going on? I have been mostly just animating and playing too much Resident Evil 4. Remake Edition, revamped, rerun. And
Is that an
it's
old game that they just remade?
a bunch of
Remastered?
fun. Yes, it's a remastered old game, and it's really, really
Did
good.
you play the old game when it came out?
I did when it was originally out on I wanted to say YouTube, it's in my brain. It was originally out on GameCube. I think it's the first version of it that came out, which is so.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is so weird. Like,
It seems off-brand.
like what's this big serious game doing on
Nintendo's.
Nintendo? Yeah. Thank you for the assist. And I was too scared at that time, / had other weird brain things going on, so I didn't end up actually finishing it. But I got it again for PlayStation 4 and finally played it through, and it was a good time.
What do you mean other weird brain things?
Like, I was like, I don't know if I should be doing this. I have this weird thing with video games where, like, oh, I'm not feeling productive. It's not productive to do it. And I still struggle with that a lot of times, actually. Or, like, you know, am I doing what I should be doing? This is just sort of like a time sink. You know, I could have, like, I think in the game, my game says that I've played 14 hours. And there was a big part of me that's like, that's 14 hours of animating you could be doing.
Just 14 hours isn't even that long.
That's 14 hours of animating. Are you kidding me? That's prime time right there.
14 hours isn't even that long, though. Wait, is that how much recently you've played it?
That's in total, I think.
Like recently? Like that's not when you were younger, you mean you're talking about now?
Yeah, like since I got it, I've played 14 hours.
That's not even a lot, though.
But you think about 14 hours and you're like, I could have done 14.
My hours on these games are like kind of a lot more.
Goodness gracious. Well, like I'm just saying.
Like it's well over 200 hours.
But do you understand? Do you understand that bad part of the brain that can get that way
makes
on
you feel
yourself?
bad for doing things you enjoy.
That's all. That's all I'm saying is that I had part of why I didn't finish it when I was a kid. I will say mostly was because I was too squared. Squared. That's actually what it was. But I think a part of that was also feeling like I don't know if I should be playing video games. And nowadays I just play them. So
yeah.
Whoop-de-goosh. So I'm just gonna like thumbnail out an idea, and then Megan, if you would come take a look and tell me what you think. So we're just got this guy pop out. There we go. Let me see. Should he wave? Like wave hello?
Sure.
Or do something else? I don't know how much like 2 camera you want him to be.
2 camera?
Or maybe he could be like chasing a little bug or something.
Sure.
Like maybe he's chasing a little roly-poly.
Sure.
Blah, 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 blah.
It'd be big roly-poly though.
Yeah, it'd be big. Well, they're little onion dudes. Then, like, as he's chasing it this way, we can also start with the roly-poly on screen.
Sure.
And then the other guy can come off.
You could probably make the roly-poly bigger.
Bigger?
Yeah, bigger. I want them to feel like really little.
Really little? Okay.
They'll be the littlest guys we have. They'll be the littlest guys we have, so.
Even you think they should be even smaller than the roly-poly?
It could be.
Okay. Well, let me
Whatever is more fun for you. It's just nice that I think that they're the smallest characters that we have.
Yeah, these are little ones for sure.
So you can do some more fun stuff you wouldn't regularly get to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could make it so big it could ride one, you know?
Yeah. What do you think about this?
Climbs up, follows the roly over. Is that a cherry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can make the cherry a lot bigger. And the roly a lot bigger. Like, I think their head would be the size of a cherry. That's what I imagined.
Oh, okay. Oops. Your imagination's bigger than mine.
That's not true.
So, should I give Oli like a face, like two little eyes?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Also, Megan's Megan's sister Katie recently messaged us that was she saying some of her friends want us to put their music on, or it was just
I
like
don't
a
know.
general
We
suggestion?
can talk to her about it later.
Yeah. Well, we might be having some different kind of music on this thing. That's cool.
Yeah.
Different in that it's by different people. Same in that it's gonna be good music. Excuse me. Oh, time for some liquids. Okay. Excuse me. What do you think about this? I adjusted the size a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like the little eyes.
Yay. Okay. Well, we got a plan.
Can you put
And
a shine on the cherry?
but of course. But of course. What's a cherry without a shine to it, you know what I'm saying? Let's hide this away.
Can you
Let's
make
have
the
our
roly poly's eyeballs at the bottom of its body shapes, almost like they're poking out from underneath?
not on top.
Yeah. But they could be on top, but do you know what I mean by like centering them around, like how you drew the one on the left, where the pupil is like in the middle of where the line meets, so it feels like it's popping out from underneath the shell. Just on the, if you do it on the side view, also. Like make the eyeballs low. Oh no, I like the way you had them on the.
You're delayed, so I can't
Oh. Oh,
entirely
okay,
tell.
so you already went back to what
Yeah.
you had.
Let's see. What are
Yeah,
roly poly
exactly.
antennas like? Yeah, it's just coming from below and not sitting on top. Roly poly.
I don't think you need to make them like literally underneath though. I think it was just making them lower on the face.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can still have the shell go all the way to the ground, but just make the eyeballs
Here,
lower.
I'm just gonna draw a separate design. Maybe that would be easier.
Sorry, I'm also looking at something that's delayed.
That's okay. And they have these little silly antennas.
Yeah, I like the antenna.
Maybe just make it black. And we go 1, 2, 3, however many bands. Let's say 3
You don't want to do 2?
for their body.
Yeah.
I think 3 is good. Well, there's like 4 bands. It's not that hard to track. What do you think about this?
I love its little feet.
Okay, yeah.
You're gonna animate all those feet? You don't want to just do a shape?
No, I don't mind doing the feet. The feet are nice.
Squiggles, like the worm?
Feet gives textures.
Okay. I would rather you do something that you like.
Thank you. Also, hello, good morning, Devin. How are you?
Morning.
Welcome. Happy Sunday o'clock, wherever your o'clock is. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, well, that's the plan. What are we doing? We're going to hide you. We're going to start on our rolly. And we're gonna roll along. So let's head them here. Roly-polies are silly.
Yeah.
You just kind of like weep, tapping around and moseying around. I've tried to rescue a couple roly-polies recently, and I don't think I did a very good job. So I've stopped attempting to rescue them. But sometimes, yeah, you see an animal out in the middle of the street, and you're like, that's like walking. I don't know what the equivalent of it would be, like 5 blocks as a person, 10 blocks maybe, just to get to the other side of the street. And usually it's not just a straight line. They don't know where they're going. They're just kind of wandering around. So I'm like, I can help you get you to the other side.
And I'm always like, just leave them. Just let them be.
There are degrees of this. Sometimes they're really far away from the green, and I think that's when I want to try to make sure that they're okay. You know, that's what we do.
I guess I sort of feel like they have a way that they're going. And I wanna.
And I'm like, it's not right. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah, like, it'd be like, I don't know, like, it's just sort of picking up an animal and being like, no, you want to go over here.
No, you want to go to where the predators are in the grass.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well.
So I'm like, just let the roly-poly go. Unless you see, like, I don't know, if you see like a snail and it's like right in the middle of a walking path and it's not getting anywhere.
Well,
I could see picking up the snail and moving it, like, hey, why don't you go over here? The little roly-polies, I don't know. They seem to know where they're going. Maybe they don't. I think it's less so. I think at first, yeah, let's move the roly-poly. It's a great idea. But I think these past few times have not been.
I've just been bad at it.
Graceful, yeah. So
it's not
sort of like.
It's not a bad idea. It's my lack of
execution.
My lack of execution. Yes.
The execution is like they're falling all over the place. They like, you'll drop them. You'll like. They'll be on a leaf. You'll drop the leaf. I'm like, oh, this poor roly-poly.
He's getting a good old day.
Ride.
Yep.
That's probably more the thing than wanting to move them.
Yeah.
She's sort of being like, oh
no. Devin said, well, my animation turned out great.
Hey, thank you.
Yes, many thanks. We Are
you a nervous fishy or an adventure boy?
Yeah, I don't remember if you answered that poll, but yeah, curious. How are you feeling today, Megan? Are you a nervous fishy or are you an adventure boy today?
I'm always adventure boy.
Oh, always? Oh, I didn't know you were always adventure boy.
Yeah, I'm an adventure boy.
I'm animating, so I'm a nervous fishy. No, that's not true. I'm not nervous when animating because I'm so good at it.
What's there to be nervous about?
Fake it till you make it.
No. You know how to do this. You're not faking it.
I'm talking about the confidence part of it.
Oh, sure. Did you start drinking your Yoo-hoo?
Oh, I sure did.
Oh, I didn't open mine.
Why would I? Oh, is your mic on also?
Yeah, I turned it on.
Yeah. Megan's the voice I want to hear.
I don't know if you can actually hear me, but...
Alright.
Or these crinkly sounds of me trying to get this straw out. Ooh.
Just giving him some sort of like idle animation at the start of this, and then he's got to wander off.
I'm like really, really scared of this rabbit.
Are you talking about an Animal Crossing rabbit?
Yeah,
or are you talking about the rabbit outside that's looking at me menacingly?
Oh my god. This thing really scares me.
Oh lord. Yeah, it's like that Friday Night at Freddy's thing. Do you know what that is?
Yep.
Scary. Scary.
I don't like this thing.
We're trying to make more scary stuff. So maybe this rabbit will come in at some point. Let's see. Always a bit of both. Yes, I've got elements of Nervous Fishy and Adventure Boy in me.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite Pokemon, Devin? Do you have a favorite Pokemon, Megan?
I like a bunch.
I like a bunch. My favorite Pokemon is Bellsprout. I've decided.
I like any of them that have dot eyes. So
So all the
Ditto.
Dittos.
I love Ditto. I actually think my favorite Pokemon is probably any Pokemon that is Ditto is being. Like Ditto as is my favorite Pokemon.
This is our Ditto.
Ditto as.
Ditto.
Oh yeah. I forgot we had a Ditto.
We have a Ditto. Ditto keeps the animation company. He's like, you could do anything, just like me.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Just gonna make this sit on a loop for a little bit, so that he's just chilling until our guy comes out, and then he can move off.
I think you can make the person climbing come on pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah. No, just want to give him like a cycle, because he needs to come on and react.
Like I think you go like bump, like that fast.
Mm.
Thanks for drawing that clean.
Thanks for drawing what?
You're drawing very clean.
Oh, I
I'm saying thank you.
try to. I was in
Makes it
school. I was
easier to
known as
color.
Mr. Clean.
Really?
No. I was known as Mr. Dirty in school, actually.
What?
No. Meow 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 meow. And I guess animation, like drawing animation, is typically the amount of time that I'd want to spend on one drawing. You remember doing like life drawings and stuff like that?
Yeah, anything over 2 minutes
Ugh.
was not fun.
Like you could do it, and you can definitely make something really nice.
But I'm just like, okay, so I take my like bad drawing and I just try to give it gradients.
Draw it over and over. Mew is an excellent choice. Mew can do anything.
You can do anything.
You can do anything.
I almost bought myself a Mew shirt a while ago.
Mew. Mew can learn, I think, at least in the original game. Oh wait, was Mew in the original game? I don't remember. I don't know. So if there's any sort of lore fanatics or hardcore gamers who know,
I
then
remember
let me know.
playing Pokemon Snap, and that's like one of the last things.
Mew?
Is getting Mew, yeah.
Well, I was just saying in the original game, Mew can learn any of the TMs, like any of the other moves. I think.
That seems pretty useful.
Yeah, so you could really heavily customize what sort of a Mew you wanted.
I find myself using a lot of fire types.
Using a lot of fire types?
Like I found myself using a lot of fire and ground.
Have you been playing Pokemon secretly without me?
No. Like when I was playing.
Oh. What version of the game did you play?
What's the one that is water and poison? That looks like Wailmer.
Water and poison? That looks like
It's
Wailmer?
like a version of is it Wobble?
Clodsire or something, I want to say.
Oh yeah, it's a version of you know that guy.
Yeah, Quagsire, but
Quagsire?
it's like Clodsire or something.
Yeah, I really like that one. That's one of my favorite. Is that specific to that game? is that
It
do you
is
know which?
specific to the new generation, but I think it's available also
It's a new one.
in yeah, it's a new one, even though it's an offshoot of an old
I
one.
really like that one. That's one of my favorite new ones. Clodsire?
Clodsire, the
Yeah.
sire.
I
Oh,
saw Clodsire and I was like, I really want a big beanbag of this.
that would be great. You all like making money, Pokemon Company. Make one of those.
Yeah, make a big Clodsire beanbag.
Clodsire, runaway star in the new generation. Also, hello, good morning, Aaron. Hope you're both having a yes, we are having a pretty good Sunday.
Yeah,
We had some technical things to work through at the beginning of the day, but we worked through them. So
yeah, we did.
yeah, we got that animation figured out, and it's looking better. How are you today? Do you have a favorite Pokemon?
This is a funny voice.
I'm Lupe.
Yeah. That's our prime.
Prime stuff
What'd you
for
say?
us is
Two
when we're
sillies on the loose. Yep.
yeah, just giving this little Polly something to do.
Some olies.
Some Polies, yeah. The
We've been going on these walks, and as we were going on the walk, I don't know if it was as we were going on the walk or in between walks or whatever. Just had this feeling like it'd be really nice to try doing some animation on top of video footage, which is an idea we floated a while ago. But
yeah,
I don't think we ever really knew what we were going to do with it. And I think going on these walks, it just felt like something that'd be really nice to do that would look really different from the other stuff we were doing, but also not require us to paint backgrounds.
yes. So that thing that we said about earlier about not spending too much time on a drawing. It's not. I've actually enjoyed making backgrounds more as we've gone through. I think the main reason why I didn't enjoy making backgrounds, besides the taking too long on a single drawing, which I do feel still, even if I enjoy making backgrounds, is I didn't think I was very good at them. And now look at us.
I really like your backgrounds.
Well, thank you. I really like them too.
Yeah.
No, they're okay. They're okay. I think they get the job done, and they look pretty nice and pleasant. So that I think also we've been making like too many pleasant things. Although that's not true. The Elden Ring one was kind of grimy,
Yeah.
but still like beautiful. So
You want to make something that's not beautiful?
make something that's not beautiful. I suppose that's what I'm saying. Uh, uh,
I also think I have the things I like are things that are just like I want it to just look nice. So I get a little carried away. That's what we were trying to figure out this morning. I think I went too far. I went too far trying to make it look nice, and
Oh, you silly.
I got lost in the sauce.
Ever try so hard that you break your brain?
Yeah.
Because I think that's what actually ended up happening. Is that you're just like, what the frick? This doesn't look perfect.
It's just like it's not ever going to look perfect, but it just like wasn't looking the way I wanted it to. Like I wasn't looking nice. I think we landed in a good place. Sometimes it just doesn't come out the way you expect, and most of the time for us, it's been comes out looking different, but it still looks nice, and it's like a nice surprise.
Most of the time, it comes out looking better.
Yeah. And this time, I was like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
So that was the first experience I had, just being like, I don't like the way this is looking. But I think we came up with a good compromise.
Yeah. So our next video, we don't actually like. the way it looks.
That's not true. But
um,
maybe. No, I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. Yeah, I like it where it wound up. Wow. Let's see. Lapras and Lugia. Farfetch'd the best by far. Wow.
I love Farfetch.
Farfetch was such a forgettable.
I love Farfetch.
Farfetch was such a forgettable Mon for me. I don't remember ever having much of an impression of him.
Here you go.
Huh? Oh yes, there he is.
I love Farfetch.
F-Fetch. He's so fetch. Hold on a second. Let's show it properly.
I felt like Farfetch really like got me as a kid.
He'll slap you with a leak.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah.
I really identified with Farfetch.
I think that was a gift I got you.
Yeah.
One of these days. Farfetch. That's so interesting. I never would have.
Yeah, I really liked Farfetch'd. I really liked what's the one with boxing gloves?
Hitmonchan.
Hitmonchan was a favorite of mine.
That's the thing. Megan liked Pokemon that I just would not have expected her to like as much.
Hitmonchan, Farfetch'd, obviously Ditto.
I think some of your like aggression is in Pokemon too. Actually, we were like, I just don't want to punch things. I want to like bonk things and smash
them.
Game. Whereas I'm like I like Bellsprout. I like cast form.
I'm just not an aggressive person. The only kind of aggression.
But in Pokemon,
well, it's like playful
forget
aggression.
about it.
It's like enjoying wrestling. You know what I mean? It's not like aggressive aggression. It's like playful aggression. It's like wrestling like a big dog.
Which we do.
Yeah.
Oh, our neighbor came by the other day with way too many bagels. Ellen, if you're watching this, we're very grateful. But it was like so many bagels. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know
like
what I'm going to do.
Bagels.
I don't know what I'm going to do with those bagels. There's so many. There's just so many of them. And she also brought her dog, Daisy, who is, oh gosh, such a light.
Do you think you could draw a picture of what Daisy's face looks like?
Such a light in our life. You mean the one that was on like your phone screen?
Yeah.
Like.
Can you draw it from memory, or do you need my phone?
It's not gonna look right.
Do you need my phone?
Well, you could take a look. Something like that. Oh, this is what I got.
Really good.
From memory. Sir. Oh gosh. Yeah, she came by to visit, and we finally were able to take pictures of her, since usually we just are so happy and overwhelmed that we forget. This time Megan took a picture.
I'm like, I need a photo. I need a photo of this beautiful, beautiful dog.
And this is what she looks like.
She makes me so happy.
Yeah.
She just has such pure joy, and it never runs out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're definitely good friends with our neighbor's dog. Like the other day, I was coming home, and I forget what I was doing, but it was just at the door, stopped for a second, and then I heard her bark, and a smile, like a movie smile, just crept over my face. Not crept, it wasn't shy. It just burst, bloomed. That's just she's such a good dog. I think Megan was also answering some kind of a questionnaire recently, and one of the questions was like, "What are your plans?" And it
was like my company is like looking for people to feature on their Instagram, and there's like a list of questions that I'm going through, and yeah, one of the questions is, what do you want to do next? And I'm fairly certain that the context is,
what do you want to do next in your career?
Yeah, in your career. And I answered, I want to go on more walks and adopt a dog.
Which is
a more honest answer, but because I don't have, it's not like I have I don't know, animation aspirations like that.
Yeah.
Or they were asking me like who do you look up to in the animation industry? And I just like I don't know. I feel like sometimes like the least animation person.
Yeah, Megan only recently started watching Naruto. I mean, come on. No, I'm kidding. You haven't been watching Naruto at all. Haha!
It's even worse.
I'm like, get on your angsty
It's
teen boy.
even worse. I just I don't know. I don't. The stuff that I want to
I
do
don't.
is
I don't.
I just
It's okay. I don't feel very animation-y either. Other than like when I think about it, we don't really watch that much animation other than what our friends make.
Mm-hmm.
So if nobody
Oh yeah,
watches,
ask me what's my favorite kind of animation, and I'm just like I don't know. So I just wrote like things my friends make because I'm like I just don't watch animation very often. I don't know, like it feels like more work to me, so I have a hard time enjoying it.
yeah. So if anybody doesn't watch our stuff,
Yeah,
get it, totally
no
get it.
problem at all.
If any of our friends are like, this is so triggering. Why are they working so hard? Why are they spending all this time making this stuff?
Why are they spending all their free time off of work doing more work? Have they
Like,
lost their mind?
if anyone feels that way about it, I get it. Don't watch our stuff, no problem.
Yeah, no
'Cause-
problem at all.
oh gosh. But we're having a good time making this. So we're gonna keep making these. Okay. Anyways, that's a little. It's off. Here he is.
Yeah, like I enjoy making it. I don't enjoy watching it as much. But the thing is like I enjoy watching the stuff I work on. So it's weird. I'm like, this is my spare time. I don't want to spend it watching animation, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather watch.
Maybe that's actually the real thing because I'm an editor, so I spend a lot of time watching animation. It's funny, I say I don't watch animation, but I do it literally all day long.
Yep.
Like I end up watching the episodes more than any one person on the project because I'm watching it over and over and over again, all the way from like the beginning all the way to the end. So I actually do watch a lot of animation. I'm not realizing. Maybe that's why I don't want to watch it so much.
Wait, why do you not watch it so much?
Oversaturation.
Oversaturation?
Because I watch so much of it during the day.
Yeah. And now she's been watching Succession, making dark business plans. That's been the thing instead. business. I'm business. Oh, hello, Ross Elliott. See my islands. I don't know what that means, but welcome. Cool of you to come by. We're animating this little roly-poly in the garden with some silly onion boy, I think is what we're doing.
Yeah.
Do you want to have circle hands or do you want
Yes.
you want like circle hands, not
no fingers.
Not expressed digits.
No fingers.
You like that English major? Expressed digits.
English degree.
English degree. I do have an English degree. Me talk great. Not even like a thumb, like a glove. Just hands.
I think you can do circles, and then if they need to do something, they could change their hands. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna do this little pan thing and then see what you feel.
Okay.
Because I think the gloves are funny for these little dudes.
I just want it to be like the
Or does that feel like too
simplest-
old school cartoony?
The little circles are kind of funny.
Mm.
I would rather do circles.
Guess who's here?
Wow. So I said this is the only animation.
What's up, Andrea? What's
Yeah,
up, Vitaly?
That's my life.
Hey.
It's really comforting to know that other people also do not watch.
Yeah.
It's very comforting. I don't know. I just can't do it, and I feel really out of place because people will be talking about like have you seen this show? It's so great. I'm
No.
like, cool.
I'm
I'm
sure.
sure it is.
I'm sure it is.
I'm
It's
sure
like it's
really
also
good.
hard to say that without sounding completely poopy.
Yeah, because the thing is I actually am like, I believe you. I'm sure it is really good.
There's there's the Ann Perkins has a line in whatchamacallit,
Parks and Rec?
Parks and Rec, where she's saying like it's hard to say congratulations without sounding totally sarcastic, and oh my gosh, I agree with that so much when it comes to animation.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that's a great show,
Congrats.
season premiere, woo, love it.
So you can say that without sounding sarcastic.
I like it's just like a self-conscious thing because sometimes I'm like I don't want to watch it, but I want it to do really well.
Yeah, like I'm supportive of it because I care about the people.
Yeah. But also sometimes it's just access.
I've really tried though, like I've even tried watching animated stuff and I'll turn it on for like 5 minutes and you'll see me try to do it and I'm like, I can't do it. I turn it off. I feel like something's broken in my brain.
Oh, not really. Not really. Just a little bit maybe.
Yeah. I watched too much. I worked too much and now I can't enjoy it.
I work so hard. Well, anyways, welcome to the stream, Vitaly. It was great playing ball with you the other day. Basketball is super great. How are you doing today? Also, welcome back, Andrea. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sit in front of a TV and watch something that people work so hard on and just want you to like and enjoy.
When you put it like that.
No, I get it. It's hard because of the feelings.
I actually find it a lot easier to watch something if I know someone who's worked on it because I'm watching it through that lens of like, I'm so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I can do that.
Let's see. I'm watching things I can only up to episode 3. Three's pretty good. 3's more episodes than seasons that most shows get these days. So episode 3 is, hey man, that's hours watched for
I
them.
like Succession because I don't know, some of the taste of the stuff I like is like, I don't know if it's like political dramas. I don't know how to.
Yeah, you liked West Wing growing up, right?
Like West Wing and yeah, like that movie where with the like Watergate thing. Remember I showed you that? I was like, I love this movie.
Frost Nixon?
Is it Frost? No.
Frost Nixon?
It's a different one.
All
the President's Men. That's a movie I really enjoyed.
Oh, with Dustin and
it's
Robert?
I'm like, I don't. It's really hard to find movies where the people are not also terrible, but
yes.
The movie's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like things in the general area, stuff that feels like nonfiction. Like, I have a hard time reading.
That's why we've been watching a lot of. That's why
Yeah.
we've been watching a lot of wrestling lately.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are we at? What are these little dudes?
Like, I have a hard time reading stories that are not real. It's hilarious considering what we do for a living.
Considering we're all just faking
Like,
it.
I'd much rather read like an informational thing about something that actually happened than like a story. So I like stuff that's sort of teetering on stuff that feels like documentary-ish, but is not. So that's part of why I like Succession, because it's like, it just feels it's exaggerated, but it also doesn't feel exaggerated at all. So it makes it fun to watch.
Yeah.
Also, if you've been in proximity to any kind of executive like group of people, you're like, oh, this is very accurate.
Yes, all the execs that we've encountered in real life are exactly like the execs in Succession.
No.
It's the true to life part of Succession.
There's just like little things where I'm like, yeah, Whoever's writing this has a familiarity.
Well, they got to because they deal with them all the time.
Yeah.
Although for them, they're probably like, sure, rent the yacht. Okay. Oh my gosh, we were just at that episode where they were on a yacht and
And none of them are doing anything.
they're just on this
They're just
boat
like
sitting.
sitting like
Like which is cool, but also like,
so you
man,
think about it, you're like, wow.
it's
If I've been summoned to this yacht to just like
yeah. And they're all just people in the world. They poop too. They gotta sleep. Supposedly, maybe they have hyperbaric chambers or something instead of sleep. I don't know, but
and then there's kind of like a cathartic element to it, to watching it.
Cathartic? How so?
Because they're all so awful to each other.
That's catharsis for Megan. She's so nice that she needs to see people be awful to each other.
It's not the being because I usually have a really hard time watching people be mean to each other, but they do it in such a hilarious way.
Oh, it's great. No, that's great.
It's like I think part of it is like I grew up in an environment like I grew up in New York and people love each other by roasting each other. That's just part of it. So there's like a familiarity, but there's also like I don't know. It's like
we're trying to do that stuff more at home, right? We're like, hey, you big
no,
dummy.
no.
You big dummy.
I'm not saying I like it happening to me, but there's a familiarity of it that I like, and then there's I don't know. It's so funny. But I think like any of the times, I don't know. It's just like really well written.
Yeah. Vitaly said that characters are very observed.
Yeah, exactly. They feel so accurate down to these like tiny little mannerisms and the way they speak to each other. It just feels...
Is there anyone that feels like the most true to life to you, of like someone that you've like, oh, I've actually interacted with?
They all
like
have
this.
just little pieces of them. But for this reason, I really love Greg, and I know you don't like Greg.
Oh, I don't like Greg.
But I find him to be like so hilarious. And
gosh.
There's parts of him that feel like incredibly accurate to me. But yeah, you don't like Greg.
I don't like Greg.
But there's a part of me that feels like all the characters on that show are Greg.
I think that makes like the most sense. He's just almost the most honest version of
all of them.
Yeah.
And that's why I love his character so much, because I feel like they're all dressed up versions of Greg.
Yeah. And Greg's getting there too. He's like, this rosé's not my favorite.
I love it, yeah. He starts out being like so incredibly grateful for everything. And then they're sitting on the boat and he's like, it's not my favorite. He's getting too used to it.
May we all have that Greg moment one day.
Even in that other episode, he like yells at Logan. He's like getting upset at him.
Really?
It's like he's even getting out of place.
I don't remember that.
It's because he's like coming under fire, so he's starting to get angry.
Feeling the heat.
But yeah, I feel like they all have the competency level of Greg. Greg is just almost like the most honest.
Okay, this roly-poly thing is going to be interesting to do. Let's see. Should I block it out a bit more?
Oh my god, Tom. Yeah, I love Tom. There's like the catharsis. That's the catharsis I'm talking about.
Oh, I thought I read that as Chris. I'm like, there's a Chris in this? And then I don't remember. I didn't remember that. Okay.
Yeah, Tom is that also.
Mr. Like, Darcy. I just see him as Mr. Darcy.
I can never watch
that
Pride and Prejudice again.
That Pride and Prejudice at least.
Yeah. It's been forever changed.
Yeah. I'm gonna block this out roughly and then sort of fill it in later. We can articulate the legs as we go. Just trying to get to where we wanna go. Anyways, thank y'all for coming. This is pretty cool. What else? What else are we doing?
I'm honestly surprised anyone shows up.
Ever shows up.
I just assume it's gonna be the two of us.
Yeah, because animation, like I watch these back sometimes, and I'm like, this is so.
Yeah, like who would watch this?
Just watching me draw and stuff. That's why I was like,
We have really low expectations.
maybe we should play more games. At least it's more visually interesting than what I'm doing right here. Visually interesting.
Oh, can you move your drawing a little to
Oh
the
yes,
left?
yes. I'm just gonna block these out. So yeah, everybody. We're happy you're here, and you know, pretty cool. Bleep, bleep. Probably need more time on that. More time on that too. Just wobbling around.
It's a volcano.
Do you remember the scene where he throws Dustin a cookie? Is that a scene?
What?
Vitaly said there's a scene where he throws Dustin a cookie across the room, and my favorite. I haven't watched the show as closely as Megan. Megan, this is like your fourth time around? I just don't remember
Watching it?
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I've watched it. I think this is maybe my third time watching it.
Where do we want the cherry? Do we want it here?
The thing is I get too scared to like it because I just feel like inevitably like it's going to be very disappointing. And there's this thing that happens, and I don't want to feel that way because most of the time when I watch stuff, I really compartmentalize not just episodes but also parts of episodes. So if I like a part of an episode, it doesn't ruin it if like another part of it isn't good.
Like
Because
the beginning of the
part of
season.
it.
The beginning of the season was a little tough, right?
I think they were doing too many zooms.
Yeah, like technical camera
It was
stuff.
it was like a
stylistic.
camera thing.
Yeah.
Where they were just like leaning so hard into the sort of like
mockumentary
office
kind of
sort
thing.
of, yeah, there were just so many zooms. They kind of calmed down a little bit.
Oh, and All the President's Men. Do you remember that?
Oh, throws him a oh. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I'm like Dustin. Yeah.
Next time we go to a basketball court, I'll bring a cookie.
Yeah, that movie is so great, and
I don't know the context of it, so if it's insulting, then I double mean it.
Do you remember watching it?
Me?
Yeah.
Did we watch it together?
It was well, because I've seen it a bunch of times.
Oh, okay. I don't remember watching it, so.
I've seen it a bunch of times, and I remember it was one of the first times I was like, I'm gonna show you a movie I like.
And I was like,
and
great.
I was really nervous about it because I didn't know how you were going to react to it.
Yes, and I'm pretty all over the place. I'm not like, yay, you're showing me something.
Most of the time, I'm like scared to tell you I like something because I feel like me saying it's good is gonna make your expectation too high. And then you're not gonna like it. So
what's the last thing that you showed me? Was it Dreams by the Japanese movie?
Kurosawa.
Yeah, Kurosawa.
And you're just like, absolutely not.
Megan,
I was like, isn't it so beautiful? It's like so atmospheric, and I remember loving it so much the first time I saw it. I was like, this is so cool. It's giving me such a specific feeling. And you're just like, I don't like this at all.
I don't think that's exactly what I said.
You're like, I can feel you being like, I don't want to watch this anymore. And then you didn't finish watching it. Because it's not even like one long thing. They're little separate pieces. So I was like, we can just watch some of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like you barely
No, I
got
I was
through
getting
the.
distracted by like some of the camera stuff was really shaky, and it was
Yeah, it's
like
like they
making
didn't have
me
Steadicam.
yeah, it was making me kind of sick like watching it.
I mean, I thought, oh, surely this is like a ringer. Like, there's no way you don't like this. And you're just like, I'm like, oh, you hate this. You're like getting bothered.
I don't think I hate anything in that way.
But I don't think you liked it though.
Vitaly's like, you have the best taste in film.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, Megan is like both.
I'm kind of all over the place too. Like, I just like a lot of different stuff.
You have like a yeah. That's
Like, I'll try anything. That's how I feel.
that's a nice
Unless
thing.
it's really really scary. I can't really do really scary horror films.
Yeah, I've been trying to get you to watch Get Out, but that's not gonna happen.
Well, what I end up doing, because I'm like, I know this is good, that I'll like read the description. I think I
Mhm.
should just get into like reading the script of it instead, because it's like the visual experience.
I'm just gonna be a script reader instead.
For scary stuff, because like the experience of watching it gives me so much anxiety, and then it like stays with me for too long.
Yeah, I
And
get
I
anxiety
can't
watching
do it.
reality TV, not watching not watching scary things.
But I end up not being able to do it, so. But I end up reading through like the Wikipedia page. Is how I end up watching those movies.
Mm. Yeah, you do that for fear, not for like I did that for Breaking Bad because it was just too. There's just too many episodes, and I wasn't working on my film, so I'm like, I gotta.
I just started reading the episode descriptions. I don't know, I just get too affected. But I love making stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I told you I had a lot of fun making the Elden Ring thing, because I really like doing like horror sound design.
Yeah, we're gonna do more scary stuff. For
Really
all of
enjoy doing
Halloween, for all of Halloween, we're gonna do, or all of October, I should say. We're gonna do
spooky stuff.
We're gonna do such spooks.
Yeah, I'm excited about
Watch
it.
your Heebies, because they're gonna get GB'd.
It's like I can't watch it, but I find it really fun because you can be really creative with the kinds of sound design that you're using, and you can use kind of like so much of it is based on atmosphere, so you can really build like a little world. So I find it to be really fun, but I just like can't. The suspense. It's too much for me. What's a movie that you really like?
Yeah,
you-
Vitaly, what's the movie that you really like?
Have you ever tried showing me something?
Me try
like,
showing
where
you
you're
something?
like where you're like, I love this.
The only thing I've done is I think make fun of my taste to you in like movies that I used to like. And I still do like I will say, or I've said to you, one of my favorite movies for a while was There Will Be Blood.
But it's a good movie.
It is a good movie, but it's also
really brutal.
It's also like a really kind of edgy.
It is like a very edgy answer.
Yeah, I feel.
Someone I used to work with had a "There Will Be Blood" poster on the wall in our office.
Which I'm like, that fella appreciates cinema.
And I was like, I'm gonna put some flowers on the wall.
And also, like, that's a very specific movie to have on a wall.
Yeah, it's like he has like "There Will Be Blood" and Punch Drunk Love, which Punch Drunk Love was like one of the most uncomfortable movies. Just so awkward. Really specific.
Mm-hmm. Really specific. Really.
See, that's
good.
another thing. I've always had a special place for like Adam Sandler movies, and I feel like I've gotten a lot of.
Not P.T. Anderson, Adam Sandler.
I've got I feel like I've gotten lot of negativity towards me from saying that, and I've been pretty consistent on that my whole life.
You're taking Vitaly's comment about your taste.
This is what I'm trying to
dunking it into.
I'm trying to.
The void.
There's a little something for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I just really, I like in terms of admiring something, I do admire like the transparency of someone who's like, I just want to make
goofy
dumb
stuff with my
things
friends.
with my friends and get the thing to go pay to go somewhere.
Dude,
for me.
that's living.
I'm like, this feels honest.
I mean that sounds great. I
Just
don't
make
think I've
something
ever
be
had like an anti-Sandler thing. I guess maybe his success and like the dumbness of his things it makes it easy to be sort of anti. But
I think people were like a lot more anti before he started doing like serious roles.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gotta figure out the design for
the other one?
for this little onion dude. Happy Gilmore classic. I haven't
Yeah,
seen
classic.
Happy Gilmore. I haven't seen.
Classic.
Maybe
Wow,
that's.
at the my. Wow, I feel so accepted.
We should watch movies with Vitaly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm a pretty generous audience member.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Actually.
Also, really specific experience. I remember seeing. I went to like we went to go see like the new Ghostbusters movie with work people at some point, and my brother and sister were both visiting me at the time, so they came with us. And no one was laughing during this movie. It was like dead silence. Everyone hated it so much. It was like the remake where they're like, we made like an all-women cast of Ghostbusters. Remember that movie? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
It's just like not particularly funny, but there were these like really. There kept being these experiences where the entire movie theater was dead silent, and me, my brother, and sister were all cracking up. Like, I think in that moment I realized, like, oh, we have like a very particular thing that makes us laugh, and all of us are feeling it at the same time. Like, and it would be things I would not expect, and they were things that were not intended as jokes. It would just be like a weird acting decision, or like the credits are like literally like 3D dumplings that are like coming at you. Oh my god, it's so
what was
wild.
that? This is Ghostbusters?
It's like things that are not supposed to be funny, but like I'm like, who made these choices? And they like it's like things that are just like they like tickle me. And then we were all laughing so loudly. But my friend was sitting next to me on the left, and my brother and sister were sitting on the right, and I thought everyone was laughing in the theater.
Party on the right.
And he said everyone else was silent because he was in the middle of it. He could hear the three of us laughing, and then no one laughing on the other side of him.
Yeah. Oh, Megan, let me ask you. What do you think for the onion body? I did a couple versions. It's 1, 2, 3.
Which one do you like?
They all have different charms, I suppose. Let's see.
I think originally I had imagined like no arms and just legs coming out of the side, almost like ears.
Oh, do you want to do that? I don't have to. We can take out the arms.
Yeah, I imagined the second one not having arms.
Yeah, I can. He doesn't need to grab that way.
Oh yeah, I'll watch that.
Sure.
I wanted to go watch. It's funny. You were asking me if I wanted to see any movies in theater that were coming out, and I couldn't think of any. But I kind of wanted to see Renfield.
Renfield?
That looked like a movie I might like. Yeah, the like Nicolas Cage Dracula movie.
Oh, well, that looks fun.
It looked funny.
Wait, so you want number 2?
I'll check out a little. I think this movie has been recommended to me before, and I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it. I'm all for just people being very silly.
And Megan, do you want number 2? Like he has like a little roots, and he's sort of just moving by his roots.
Ooh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, you want them to be more like roots?
I just wasn't sure.
Like a little octopus?
How you imagined it? I don't know.
I sort of imagined them like coming out of his head.
Oh.
Like less like legs and more like I don't know, kind of like they all have different limbs.
Like...
Although I kind of like the idea you're having that it's almost like an octopus, but it's roots.
Just trying to get it, because this is the onion boy, right?
What if you did that, but you gave it no arms? Yeah, like that.
So is this an onion spirit? We're trying to also figure out the lore for this.
Yeah.
Like we don't know what these
At
things
first I was
are.
like, oh, they'll just be like little shapes and that'll be fine. And then Matt was like, okay, but like, what's the lore?
What's the lore?
And then I was
What's the
like, all
deep
right, I'll
lore?
just come up with something like really quick. And I was like, all right, what if it's like there are like plants that
And they
like
have
around,
dreams,
and they all
right?
have like little like dreams or like they're like little wishes that like the plants are like, I want to move around, but like they can't. So they're just having like these little dreams of these like weird things.
Uh-huh.
And they all have different shapes, but they can like interact with each other. So this one initially was like, oh, it's like a little onion. It's so stupid.
It's an onion's dream.
Yeah, this one's
or
like this
something.
little thing is like an onion's dream. I think this is like a very clear example of
Oh.
something or a clear sign. I've been playing a lot of Link's Awakening where I'm like, it's all inside
Oh,
a
right,
fish's
right.
dream.
Yeah, it's a dream.
Yeah. But I don't know, I just sort of like them being just
Well,
like little funny shapes.
Do you want them to be like sort of fairy, sort of sprite type of things, or do you want them to be more, you know? Also, I've got to say hello to some of these messages.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Maybe we'll go on a Sandler thing and I'll watch Waterboy or some of the other ones. But do you have a recommendation for like a first? Well, he's got like different eras, so it's tough to even say.
I think they're all hilarious.
They're all good.
They have a little something for everybody.
That's the critic's way out.
I still haven't seen what's the like really serious one that he did more recently.
The basketball one or Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems. I haven't seen that yet.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a
Is it
ride.
devastating? What's a movie that's like devastating?
What's a movie that's devastating?
Yeah.
What's a movie?
I found Requiem for a Dream devastating.
I found Letters from Iwo Jima
Devastating, sure.
Oh, war movie.
I found okay, but some of the things in dreams were devastating.
In Dreams?
Yes.
Requiem for a Dream?
No, Dreams. The one you didn't like. I don't think you got there far enough.
Yeah. I mean, there's a
Because
bunch
there's
of
one.
things.
I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff out there.
Yeah. Also, hello to Sherry Lear, who says, hi, I'm Daisy, and Happy Easter. Hi to the Sherry part of yourself and the Daisy part of yourself. That's cool.
Welcome.
That's like, my name's Matthew, and I'm also Saida in Chinese.
That's not how you say that.
My Chinese name, my birthday,
That's not how you say
is
that.
Sida, so maybe it's that kind of a situation. Daisy, is your name Daisy? Is your name Sherry? I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too many questions.
Yeah.
But you definitely you can't ask too many questions. Yeah, you can. You can do it. You can totally do it. Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming on. For me, with me.
I like the one no arms and the little legs.
So is that?
I'm gonna make the first one yellow, and I'm gonna make that one orange.
Wait, which one is the one with the? Wait, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2. No, 3. Wait, it doesn't have a number. Is it 4?
Maybe north, east, south, or west.
East.
East?
Is it east?
East. Yeah, east is 3. So you want the nubbiest one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll make this guy really
I
nubby.
just imagine them not really having arms.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that makes it feel like more like a shape, like you
Yeah.
were saying, what you wanted.
Just
All
want
right.
them to be little silly shapes with like the little silly faces.
Yeah, I think I would have made him a quadruped, but that's okay.
But that's the thing is, I guess I imagine there being like all kinds of different ones. So
Yeah. We'll have a quadruped at
they'll
some
be,
point.
yeah, exactly.
I gotta save all the juice to animate this freaking Polly with his with his legs and stuff.
That's why I'm like, or you could give it no arms, or you could not give it legs.
Oh, nah, I want to give him legs. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so we don't need these arms things. You just have his head come up. You do too much sometimes, you know, or I do too much. But I like doing that stuff. Cold War, Old Boy, The Fig. I've only seen Old Boy of those. Have you seen any of those, Megan?
I've seen Old Boy. Old Boy is devastating.
That was one of my friends went to film school, like film school, and that was one of his favorite movies, and I watched it.
Old Boy?
Yeah, I don't think I totally got it. I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna
It's
say
like
any spoilers.
It's very stylish.
Yeah, I mean, there's that hallway fight scene, which is, you know,
Yeah, iconic.
cool. It's iconic, and it's also like, yeah, I've also played video games, so like I get it. I've done this a lot, so I don't know.
That was your first experience?
It's not that like it's cool.
That's really funny.
It's for sure cool. I just think whenever
Matt's all playing about. Yeah, I play video games.
whenever people are like just so rhapsodic about
It's
something,
so
it's
funny.
hard not to be like, okay, but it's like
That's so funny.
it's okay, you know, like it's cool, but
I
it's
love
also
that.
like
I love that
not
opinion.
like gosh,
That's so funny.
it's like, oh, this is amazing. It's like also play, you know, people play video games and this happens. So
So silly.
like I had more fun playing Teenage New Mutant Ninja Turtles side scroller than watching that scene. So
So funny.
there we go. That's partially why I didn't go to film.
Yeah, you did.
CalArts is not. I didn't go to film. I guess that we were in the
You
film
don't consider
video.
that a film school?
Yeah, not really. It's like film. We didn't do like much film analysis. I mean, do you feel? Anyone here? Well, Andrea and Natalia have been to CalArts. Like I don't feel like I had a
Like a
film education. Yeah, we didn't break stuff down. I think some
Really?
teachers made attempts to do that, but maybe the classes weren't structured in that way. Like our school,
You
I
didn't
don't-
do stuff like I remember, for example, because we
Mhm.
had boarding classes, and I remember there being stuff like one of the lessons was about transitions from things, like finding interesting ways to transition between scenes.
yeah, that sounds like a lecture that never would have
that
happened.
are like related. So like it's almost like taking metaphors and making them visual metaphors into a scene to make it like a
Mhm.
funny transition or like a meaningful transition. So we'd like find film examples and then we'd like try to put it into our work.
Mm.
You didn't do stuff like that?
No. Natalia says felt more like art school.
Like there's one, like I specifically remember someone using an example, I think it's from Dumb and Dumber, where the person's like pooping on someone's lawn, and then the next cut is like someone giving themselves soft serve.
Yes.
So like that was like an example of like,
Mhm.
so they're like, some people use like serious examples. Someone used that as an example. I'm like, that's amazing.
That is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we had anything that was really not even heady, because that's not like heady. It just wasn't oriented towards like
It's just not the kind of
criticism and being like, well, this works because of this or this works because of that. Yeah, I think there was also such like a, I don't know if it was just not an appetite for it, because I remember we tried to do some save the cat stuff. Like there's two of our first year story teachers tried to structure their whole thing around that, and everyone was like, this is so
I haven't read that.
so silly / a joke / I don't want to think about story like this, that
What's like the general
nothing really took.
what's like the general idea of that book? Because I've never read it before.
I think it's just that there's a formula and you can use it to be successful.
You know, the thing is that's
Right?
I kind of believe that. I kind of believe that's true.
Megan's one of Megan's big brilliant hot takes is that you can just make any animated thing through Mad Libs.
Through Mad Libs, like why spend years trying to come up with something that you probably could have just Mad Libs together? I just find sometimes that like people's first instinct is usually good enough and is usually like as good as the final thing, and then I would rather spend more time executing it in an interesting way than trying to like say something really deep.
That's how we've been making our stuff. It's not Mad Libs, but we're just like, yeah, let's do that. Okay.
But if we were gonna write like a story, I am like all for Mad Libs. Like I'm like, whatever I come up with is essentially gonna be Mad Libs anyway. So why not? I think there's a place for everything, but I just mean in terms of like making stuff for money. I'm like, this probably could have been Mad Libs together.
Yeah. I mean, like, how do you think they came up with Mario? They're like, dude, Italian. I love Italians.
Having
I love
fun,
pizza.
hopefully.
Yeah, I love pizza. Toads, not frogs, like mushrooms. Like, oh yeah, of course. It just feels like a bunch of people having fun and throwing stuff together, and you know, and that's why it works.
Yeah, Mad Lib movie sounds. I'm surprised there isn't a Mad Lib movie.
Maybe
It's
more
like the
people.
Emoji Movie, but it's the Mad Libs movie.
Maybe more people actually incorporate that. Well, isn't that the premise of like the D&D thing? Like Dungeons and Dragons is basically Mad Libs,
If you do
like the
like
whole
if
game.
you do like one of the preset things, and then you kind of like change it up.
Mm.
Oh, like the DM is making a Mad Libs for you.
Yeah, well, you're all like improvising together, you know,
Yeah.
and then he'll come up with some prompts or situations, and you're like, oh, an orc. Well, I'm actually super allergic to orcs, and we have to go back to the cat tavern and actually sit in and have a nice night, or whatever else it is. I don't know.
I've also never made a movie, so what do I know?
I've personally never made a movie either. What do you put? Oh, you
Yeah, it's the
changing the
Mad
game?
Libs. Hold on, let me look up.
Sorry.
I forgot there is like a person.
There's a person?
There's like a person on the Mad Libs cover. Oh yeah. It kind of looks like yeah, exactly. It would actually look really scary if it was like a large mascot costume.
There's a Mad Libs mascot? Bald person?
Yeah, it's that person with like the googly eyes.
Does he look like the Six Flags guy?
No.
Okay, that's what I was imagining. Like a bald mascot guy? Can't
Horror movie. Oh no, wasn't there? Is there like a horror movie Six Flags thing? I'm mushing things together in my brain. I feel like I have really bad taste though.
So she's also
I feel
saying
like I
that
really
you,
trash-
Vitaly, have really bad taste.
No, I'm sure Vitali's great taste. I just mean like you're hearing things that I would like dreams. I would say is like, oh, that's like a film answer. Like that's a good thing.
Yeah. Well, we also
I
saw
feel like
that.
I like actual trash, and I think it's great. I don't think it's trash.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid vibes? Oh. For
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the Mad Libs
exactly.
movies.
Sometimes people will recommend movies to me, and it'll really what's that? There's like a Toni Collette movie.
Hereditary? The horror movie?
No, a complete opposite direction where she's like she wants to get married. Hold on, what the heck is that movie called? Muriel's Wedding. Yeah, I had someone recommend to me Muriel's Wedding, and I'm like, this is incredible. Highly recommend. Really good watch. Another good example of like when you said, that's how I said the President's Men feels like well observed. I think Muriel's Wedding feels really well observed. Feels incredibly accurate.
What are they observing? Weddings?
Human behavior. It's just really funny.
Bleep, 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 bleep. I want to tweak a couple things of this. Wow, wow, wow.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Who are you asking? You asking someone in chat?
You or anybody?
Yeah, anybody got a favorite movie?
I feel like I've gone on record to say pretty consistently my favorite movie is Babe.
That's a great movie.
I've got no problems with Babe. That movie is solid all the way through.
That movie is a treasure. Treasure! That is what you are.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I like Succession.
Because
Uncle Ewan is the farmer from Babe.
that's true.
That's not why I like Succession, but it's pretty cool.
It's a cool fact. Anybody have a good kind of favorite thing? Love Death Robots is kind of a Mad Libs, in that it feels very improvisational and sort of, whatever goes.
I haven't seen them before.
I haven't seen it either.
It falls into the category of struggling to watch animated.
Happy,
Unfortunately.
happy for all the Emmy winners or the Annie winners.
Yeah.
Also,
I'm sure it's all incredibly beautiful.
Also, like, wow. I wonder how like people who don't work in animation feel about watching animation sometimes. I'm like, it's so.
I hope they like it.
It's so tough sometimes. I'm like having to make a decision to be like, I am going to watch this, and I've made that for a couple different animated programs. Oh my gosh, programs coming out. Like our friend Gabe worked on the new Turtles movie that's coming out, so that I'm making a vow, a personal promise, to go and see it, to get off my butt and go actually see that.
Yeah, I should go see that.
But then for something like Mario, which I would actually want to see, the new Mario movie, I'm like, yeah, well, I want to see it, but I can also wait. So, like, it's just depends, really. What am I trying to do here? Let's keep pushing it back a little bit. What's my favorite movie? What's my favorite movie? It was definitely There Will Be Blood. I thought I was so cool also when I thought of that. When it was my favorite movie, I'm like, this is such a good pick. I can't wait for someone to ask me what my favorite movie is, and then I'm gonna tell them it's There Will Be Blood. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, what? I haven't even heard of that.
Wait, really?
Yes. This is back.
You're hilarious.
This is back when I was in when I was a student at UConn, studying English. So it might have been more likely the case because everyone's, I don't know, watching basketball and doing whatever else they're doing at UConn. But we had a channel that was available in some sort of, I don't forget what it was, like the student TV channel, and they just had they'd have a rotation of movies sometime, and I found it there. And I'm like, wow. This is so like.
What did you like about it?
I think I liked how angry he was. I liked his sort of difficulty that he was expressing. Let's see.
Ooh, I haven't seen Outracer.
Hanging out with a lot of DJs and Reavers. I love animation more than
I think
anything.
it's Ravers.
Ravers? Oh, dude.
That is true. Like there was a time where I thought what I wanted to do was make projections for live shows. There was a time that was something I was interested in doing. So I've been going to a lot of shows, and I think I saw someone doing they just had a projector, almost like a school projector, and they just put little dyes and liquids on top of it, and they were just sort of moving it around, and that was the projection on top of the band. And I felt like it added so much to the environment that I thought about doing that for a little bit.
Oh, is Hellraiser the one where they have things stuck in their faces?
Yeah.
And they're from a dimension of torture pleasurers or something like that? I only know that because for a while I was watching this channel on YouTube called Dead Meat, and they do horror movie recaps. So it was a way for me to kind of get to watch it, which is a good idea actually. This ended up working out. They just kind of go through little clips and do recaps and say how many people died or whatever. And that's what I know Hellraiser from. I don't actually know Hellraiser or any of these like scary things. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I don't think I've had that conversation that I was so excited to have when I picked There Will Be Blood to be my favorite movie.
Wait, what? Oh, where you're like, this is my favorite movie.
And people are like, wow, cool. You're so cool.
You are so cool.
Like, do you remember having that conversation with your coworker about like the favorite movie thing? Or was that his favorite movie?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I've just always really liked Babe. I don't think, like, I think that's such a core part of my identity.
No, I mean, like, for him, like, did he have oh yeah, my favorite movie is There Will Be Blood?
Oh.
And then you're like, wow.
I don't think I had to have that conversation because there was a giant poster on the wall. So I just knew because of the poster.
I bet he wanted the conversation.
It's okay to have that be your favorite movie.
No, I'm just remembering the feelings of having that be like my favorite movie. Everyone's making a film about love, death, or robots. I mean, they're pretty topical things right now. What is there other than love, death, and robots? Robots coming for your jobs, love in your life, death happening. Seems like important subject matter. Oops. I'm genuinely trying to think of if I have a favorite movie now that I like. I don't know that I do. Maybe I could not stop watching what was that movie? Spotlight for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You've seen that movie so many times. I'd be like, oh, Matt's watching Spotlight again.
I really like that movie.
That's so funny. I had completely forgotten about that. You have watched that movie so many times.
So for those of you who don't know, Spotlight is about the Boston Globe's investigation into the Catholic priest bad behavior thing going on, and it's just like a long procedural. It's nonfiction, right? Nonfiction. We like the nonfiction.
We like that.
We like nonfiction, yes. And it was just like eminently watchable to me for some reason. Like I enjoyed them going through their stuff and trying to figure this out. And yeah, I think I agree with Megan.
Investigative journalism movies. Yeah, I get it.
Ba-ba-boom. Oh, Babe is here.
Hey. Happy Sunday.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. What does he say there?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, yo. Thanks for coming on. How are you doing? We're talking movies. What else are we talking?
We are talking movies.
We're talking movies this Sunday. Let's see. Where's the scene?
Do you like it? Have you seen anything? Oh, what's happening? You also seem to like You like Frasier also.
I do like Frasier. I've been as I've been watching or as I've been playing Resident Evil 4, I've had various different things to sort of mellow the intensity of some of the combat because I'm not very good at video games at all. So it's helpful to have something there. And Frasier has been uh, been a balm for my scaredy soul. Do you think this is the right size, Megan, between the roly poly and our onion friend, or do you think
Yes.
onion should be bigger?
No, I like that. You think it should be bigger?
I don't know. I'm just
I
asking
like
you.
them being tiny.
You like him being a little tiny?
Shrek 2 classic. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by sometimes I feel like my taste is bad in that I'm like, what animated movie do I want to see? And I'm like, I want to go see the new Trolls movie. This is where I'm like, oh, I have trash.
You don't have trashy taste.
Sometimes I just want to see some bright colors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I'm gonna draw the other onion guy. Onion 2. Excuse me.
Wait, so did you play Resident Evil? You said you played it on the GameCube?
Did I play it on... I sure did play it on the GameCube. Should this other onion look different? Are they both the same onions?
No.
Okay, so let's design
Oh,
this
what
other
am I
onion.
doing? I'm not very good at multitasking.
I wonder if it should it be an onion or should it be like a bird? Something like what? Would it be a cherry? We should have figured this story out beforehand. I'm trying to think. Maggie-o, I need your brainy.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ooh, Spencer's good. I was meaning to watch that.
Like I think the thing is he's just gonna follow like you see I
Dude,
start with the roly poly.
We're gonna like track with the camera.
And then he's like, oh, I wanna follow the roly poly. And then we're gonna I guess.
Oh, you made the one on the left of the tentacles.
He's got sort of just like a root system. You.
Like I imagine some of them having arms and some of them not having arms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the one on the right could have arms.
Do you think, like, what's his motivation? Is he just looking at this cherry? Is he eating the cherry? Do we need the cherry?
What do you think? I didn't imagine there being a cherry or a roly poly, so I just sort of imagine one of them climbing up the rock and then them bouncing into each other and falling.
Yes, these are story problems that I created by adding in more things.
You could have the one on the right, like, riding a roly poly. Or you could have, like, maybe that one and a roly poly sitting and eating the cherry. So the one on the left is, like, chasing a roly poly, and the one on the right is, like, having a snack.
I like the idea of the other one riding a roly poly.
Yeah, it's like a little cowboy.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. So he chases the roly poly. We're Mad Libsing it right now. We're just like, maybe this. Why not?
I mean, yeah, whatever. I just want to be a little silly.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Just making sure you're... okay. So yeah, like he chases a pulley, and then...
Yeah, we're gonna get Zelda when it comes out. I'm trying to get Matt to play it.
It'd be a little tough to coordinate. Let's see. Yeah, build that for sure. So I guess he'll wander in and then he'll bump. Then we don't need cherry.
Yeah, no cherry.
No cherry. Just gonna chase.
Like, what if the one on the right is riding the roly poly, but the one on the right is riding it like, you know, when you see like the cowboy and then there's like the horse and then the horse like stands up on its back 2 legs and it goes like "Roar." Maybe it's like doing that when it passes. No.
I'm just trying to think like.
I'm trying to think of like a little silly image. Like, what if it's got like a little piece of rope and it's like.
I guess he could rear up like he's following this roly poly. This guy's coming in on another roly poly. As they come together, this roly poly leaves, but this one does like the rear up with the cowboy thing, and then the roly poly maybe gets startled, and then it falls up,
and then it
and they all
and then it like falls over,
and then they all bounce out of the screen, like it balls up. And
what if they don't fall out of screen and the roly poly just goes into the ball and then rolls away, and they're just sort of there and they fell.
So then we just end the scene with them there together.
They're like,
yeah, we could try that.
Whatever you think, like if you think you can make it funnier drawing it the other way, I have no expectations. I'm just sort of like, I think the one thing I feel is I'm trying to avoid empty frames where there's nobody on screen.
Oh, okay.
But if it doesn't matter, I would rather you do the thing that is funnier.
Yeah.
I sort of imagine like you have like the little guy sitting on the roly poly and it's doing that horse thing. Yeah, exactly. But it's a roly poly.
That might be a way to save some of the legs.
It could also be maybe it's holding on to the antenna, like the antenna ropes.
Oh gosh.
Is that bad?
I think so. That's just little feelers.
Oh.
It's like,
is that
it's like holding him by his like nose or something.
Oh. Okay.
Which I guess some people do with like the rings and cow noses, but that seems really bad.
I don't like that.
We're
not gonna do that.
I don't like that. We don't want that.
Just some sort of like, I guess no rope. Yeah. Maybe he's just holding on to it.
Yeah, he's got his little like.
I think you can give that one arms. I feel like I imagine them having different kinds of limbs. So maybe that one can have.
So maybe, like, I assume at the end it'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
And then.
Can you give the roly poly a little mouth? Yeah.
And then let's see this other onion guy.
Are the feelers like on the side of its head, or is it like
the antennas?
It's like that.
It seems like roly polies have like a little head, and then the rest of their body.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it being like.
It doesn't have to be like realistic or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think if you make it like the blob's got like little tiny legs.
This one? Should this one have like a mustache or something?
I imagined. Oh.
Like it's an older onion. Maybe it's got a sprout or something like that.
Sure.
Or it's got like an extra peel. What do onions look like when they're old?
Don't they sprout? Like, you know how garlic sprout?
Sprouted, yeah.
You can give it like a little sprout.
Images.
Yeah.
Like that?
Like a little green sprout.
Uh-huh.
I don't imagine them being like actual onions though.
Hmm.
But yeah, something like that could be funny. Maybe they are just onions now.
This is our first one of these. Who knows?
You could probably give it less
feelies.
Yeah.
They're looking a little creepy.
I just think it seems like a lot. Yeah, something like that. Can you make that one going like this? Like
happy?
Yeah.
Well, isn't he gonna get bucked off?
Yeah. But it's like a fun ride for a second. And then
Whee!
it's like, yeah. It's like, whoa! And then it's like, oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
We'll do that. That's what we'll do.
This is our process.
You want to do that? Yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. We figured it out.
Cool.
All right. Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, how was the rice? Was it okay?
Oh yeah. Really good.
Good.
Little sip of yoo-hoo.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Onion one. Oh no, Andrea, I think you used the wrong spelling. As someone who's done that before, I understand.
What's that?
I think Andrea spelled Brian's name.
Oh,
with-
Bryan.
Yeah, with the I instead of
And
the
the front
Y.
part back.
I've done that before, and I'm sorry, Brian. Just make me a little bigger. What? Yoink, yoink. Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. That was kind of slow. Here. Come in, come in, come in, come in. This is just Megan as an onion.
Oh, maybe I need to be high enough up. There we go.
Are you gonna beat the game today?
Maybe.
You seem to be getting really close.
You also see how careless I am. Like, I don't care about getting hurt.
Well, you got that big defense thing, right?
Yeah.
Can't get hurt. Too strong.
And I've got a fairy, and I've got, like, this stuff that will bring me back to life, so there's no real risk here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where am I going now?
Yeah, I think you just need to use one of these. Maybe this. Maybe this. No, not that one. Wait. Maybe this one. Wait. Arm gonna quick here.
Yeah, we're working on a Zelda. We're working on a Zelda short right now.
Oh yeah, it's looking pretty cool.
It was planned. We're planning to release with sort of like the release of the new game.
Yeah. Wait, I want to show the animation from from that scene.
Can you full screen yourself without camera? I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Webcam only,
If you do the
or
you
no
do the-
no cam?
Yeah, and then you can show the Zelda stuff.
Yeah. Let me show the Zelda animation I've been working on. That stamina wheel will come in. It's not fully done, but the main part of it. Pew. No stamina. Well, so yeah, this is like the third scene in the Zelda thing. We had planned it out like on stream, some stream ago, but we're gonna continue with this. Not sure when it's gonna get done, but it'll get done. It'll do when it did. And yeah, I just wanted
You
to.
showed the first three.
No, I just showed this shot.
But yeah, so it goes like running and then climbing and then it'll go this one. Be nice with a bunch of clouds and stuff,
Mhm.
and then fall down and then see some goblins and so
Nope.
hungry.
Yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry. He's flying. Well, this is supposed to be Megan, but I think it looked a little strange with the brown hair.
Yeah,
right?
so we're just gonna do blonde hair.
I just think anytime we have this little ditto face, it's you. So when I look at these onions, I'm like, oh, that's Megan. I'm the roly poly because the roly poly has my eyes. Roly poly has my eyes.
You're the roly poly.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one. Your other shots are good too. The one that you did in the other one.
Yeah, but not like this. You know what I mean?
They're good. They're good. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
excited to work on that one.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, that's Welmer. That's something else. That was already done. Let me see if there's Zelda number
So
one.
they'll like land and then there'll be like a little.
Oh, yeah, this one is in process of getting colored. Ooh, ooh, looks good with the color.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Yep. Working on that. Yeah, this always just like a ton of stuff. Save? Nah. No
Yeah,
save.
so that was the running one, and then there's like a climbing one. I thought I colored the climbing one.
Oh, you want to see the climbing one?
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow. Let's go see the climbing one. Let's go see the climbing one. This is the climbing one. Wait, wait, wait.
It'll be like a big mountain. Be nice to see some of the environment.
Yep, we're gonna have those climbing ones. There'll be some cloudies and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're working on these. Yeah, I think the Zelda the video game ones have been strangely the try hardiest.
Yeah, true. It is true.
The try hardiest things that we've done, and I don't I don't think of myself as like a try hard animator.
Of the two of us, though.
I guess of the two of us, but I think what I mean by that is like I'm not trying to do the animation.
Like the fanciest stuff.
Yeah, that's supposed to be fancy. Like I admire the Sakuga, right? Katsuga. Anyways, that channel that highlights all those really all the really good.
Like the flashy stuff.
Yeah, the Japanese like fight animation with all the 3D camera moves or stuff. That's all like amazing and super. There's so much animated talent out there, and I've seen so many things made by people. And I never saw myself in that way, and don't necessarily want to be heading in that direction because it's a sort of trap in some ways where like. Oh man, if as the production sort of quality goes up, sometimes so too do the expectations, and I'd rather just like make stuff that's like simple and fun sometimes. So I'm trying to like consciously
not to be like that.
Yeah, at the same time, not because it's not valuable, but I think it can be tricky. when it creates like the expectation of what your work should be once you reach certain levels of like production quality. And I'd much rather, make stuff like more consistently that we don't have to spend. It's that thing that we were talking about earlier about like working on one drawing or one thing for like forever. So that's my thoughts about that. I love it all though. Do you see that? I think I've shared this on like my Instagram, but that guy who made some sort of horror proof of Trump concept. Oh my gosh, like amazing! Truly want that show to get made.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
It looks like top of the morning to you for sure. And it's great that there are people out there doing stuff like that. And like I think we're just making the stuff that we need. And it's like it's a little more, maybe a little more homey. But yeah, we are trying hard on that Zelda one.
Yeah.
It's like a balance. Like you want to get there to be able to do that sort of stuff, but also like give yourself room to be more simple. And I think that's kind of the thing is like the up the mountain thing is very simple. The flying thing is a little more complex, and then we're gonna go back to like simple again. So it's just like you don't have to do like this kind of acting and all that other stuff all the time. You can just be choosy about when you do that stuff, and then hopefully it'll be more effective. But for this guy, I don't know. We're just this is like a classic straight ahead type of deal. Just, going backwards, move an inch forward, take a step back, pickle, pickle, pickle. Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. I love that fancy stuff. I love that fancy stuff. Give me some of that fancy stuff.
Figure out how this works. I'm gonna figure it out.
Is anyone here also playing the new Resident Evil remake? Like, oh my gosh, I'm having a really hard time with it, even through standard mode. I'm not a good gamer, but I'm like
It's challenging.
These fights are tough. Yeah, I end up like. I think it's also because I don't like being inefficient and using too much ammo, or too many heals. But I end up restarting fights a lot because they're not going the way that I want them to. So it's probably a mix of both. It's a good game though. It's a very good game. One that I would stream, but not really here. Not here. It's too violent.
I definitely made progress in this dungeon. It's just so confusing. It's a confusing dungeon. A little bit.
Okay, I think I've made some progress with the onion one thing. Beep 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 beep. this a little more time. Oh boy.
Oh, you know what? I think I get what I'm supposed to do here. I think I'm supposed to do... Oh, no?
This onion's booty keeps getting longer and longer.
That's what I like to hear. There we go. Alright. Making some progress here.
Wait.
Interesting.
Okay, so
Oh,
I think Onion Booty's made some good progress. Oh boy. Yeah, I just kind of want to animate this today. Maybe this, like, I think we wanted to finish this by when did you want to finish this?
I'm in a mini boss fight.
Oh, you're in a fight. Hitmonchan, what are you doing? Oh, I like the design of that guy.
I think I have to let him hit a wall.
Yeah. When he does like his charge move or something? Nope. Is there a parry in the game? Do you have to perfect parry him or something? Go, go, go! Swipe, 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 swipe. You lonely low.
Maybe I just have to hit him from the back. Yeah, that's it.
Making it nice and slow. Let's get 2 in there.
You hit me best.
You lonely logie, it's your misfortune and none of my own. Can't hide you, you lonely logie.
I think I have to not get hit by him.
You get him? Are you winning?
No, I don't feel like I'm winning. But I'm trying.
Let's give him 4 sectionals, why not? It's not too bad. Whoa. No. No, thank you. No calls right now.
There we go.
You did it?
Yeah, I feel like I was just getting the timing wrong. All good. Sometimes it's just a little persistence.
Let's do it like this.
Right. And I gotta remember where this thing was.
Ooh, I'm feeling a little hungry. You got any more of that rice left
Yeah,
over?
you want this?
If you're not eating it.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I've been making some fried rice this morning and put it on a plate, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's yummy. Thank you.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn my mic off a bit so I can make a crunch. Hold on. Oh, oh. This will be good. No, you don't like the purple lettuce that much?
It's okay. I can't quite remember where I'm supposed to go. I don't think it's this way. What? What's that? Oh. I just can't remember where this,
I really hope that music works.
right, I forgot about this ice stuff. Interesting. Yeah, it's like piecing together
Beebity boo. Okay. Beebity boo. Okay. Uh, thanks for the wait. Hopefully, I'm very hopeful that the there was no chewing that actually came across. um. Oh, still got a little bit in me mouth. Let's see. Just gonna do a little bit of this. Not really too much up down that we gotta worry about with the polioly here. Just kind of winging it, not really solidly tracking all the foot movements that are going on. Because whenever I get to this place, something I try to remind myself is that, again, not trying to do perfect stuff, and more just like trying to give the impression that you're trying to give. And of course, if it was perfect, then you'd be giving the perfect impression. But overall, it's okay. It's like impressionism in animation. Whoop bloop 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 bloop.
Right.
Anyone doing anything fun today? I think after this, I just want to heat up a pizza and then just lie down.
That sounds nice.
Those are my plans.
I should have marked where this thing was.
My big plan for the day is pizza. I think that might be. I think that's more an accurate thing to say than anything else. Because if I want to eat pizza now, I should plan for it. Make sure you get the right kind.
Do you have a pizza?
I do. I have a Red Baron pizza still in the freezer from all that time ago.
Nice.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Sure. This is where I'm trying to go.
Mm-hmm.
But how do I get here? I have to come up through here.
Where are you trying to go? Where are you trying to go? I'm on a roly polio.
Here. Okay.
We'll see how this works also with like the video thing, because this is right now is just a single image layer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's gonna be stuff that's especially on the edges of things that aren't gonna be exactly perfect, but you know, that's okay. We're trying new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not being in Blender or anything like that kind of type stuff. Do.
There it is, yeah. Let's take this. We're gonna warp.
So push this forward a little bit. Hide this pole because we don't need to see you right now. Just making a little loop here. Doing a lot of tracing back. Again, because I think for me it gives the impression of this thing sort of being alive without, if he was staying in one place, bubbling and boiling. But it'll still be moving around a bit, and hopefully it'll just feel just a little bit more alive.
I like this description for this item.
What's it say?
It says you got the magic rod. Now you can burn things. Burn it. Burn it all down.
Sure.
Fun.
Some folks would just want the dream to burn. Is what I'm taking from that.
Oops.
Oops, forgot to draw the top of that onion.
Ba-bum-bum.
Maybe I don't want to add this sort of leaf like that. I'll just do it that way instead. It's looking a little, well, you know. So, let's do it this way. Not munching anymore. Gonna munch on pizza. Munch on pizza. Also, that's the first time I shared like my cooking on Instagram in a while. Aaron Kim said it looked good.
Ah,
So if
he's good at cooking, so.
yeah, if I'm getting the approval from Aaron Kim, I'll take it. I feel as though I need to. Constantly feel as though I need to expand my repertoire of stuff that I can make for food. Not because I enjoy what I make just fine, but sometimes I feel limited in what I can like make for you. If there was some kind of food that
I'm pretty happy with
I could just like, you're like, Matt, make me this to eat. Like, what would it be?
I like the food we eat.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
guess there's just so many moments where I'm like, oh, you're hungry. What do you want? And
Well, that's not your problem.
No?
No.
To me, it feels like I should be able to make stuff, and it's the lack of option that
You do know how to make stuff.
That's driving the thing. Okay, I think this is enough. Five drawings is a loop. Again, you know, whatever. Maybe we'll just have him come in here like this. Just crawling in my skin. They will not heal.
Just like I do not care about falling and dying in this game.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so little consequence.
It's freeing.
It is freeing.
You're just a good old gamer. Trying to do your best.
Okay, I just went to the place that has. Is it this one? Maybe that's the mistake I'm making.
Also, once again, thanks everybody for being here. It's really nice to be able to share some time with y'all.
Yes, it's really nice.
Let's make a little onion guy move a little faster, maybe.
But I just went here, so am I supposed to go there?
Let's grab these framies and move them.
This goes up.
So let's see, what's our kind of scene look like right now? For a little roly-poly, getting spied on by an onion friend. Feels pretty close. I think maybe we still want this little guy to have progressed a bit more. A bit further along on his speediness. Beep, 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 beep. Whoop. Wait, 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 wait. Maybe we should get this guy in earlier also. Weep, weep. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Weep, weep, weep. And then once we get that timing right, I'll just keep animating. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What?
I'm just being really careless.
Oh, that's El Clasico. Not onion one. Let's have holy one hide. Do a little antic. Animation, animation.
Okay. I'm gonna go back through here.
Did you want to do anything today, Megan?
No.
No? That's what I like to hear.
Nothing at all. Just this.
Yum bumbo way. This is also much nicer than the way I was working before, where I felt like, oh, I really need to do 2 or 3 characters every single time.
Yeah, that's just like not sustainable.
That was tough at times. And now it's just a little bit different. I'd like to be able to animate 2 or 3 characters, or I mean 4 or 5 characters at the same time. But I'll just make stuff at the rate that we're making it, and that's okay. Give this a little more kind of feeling with all its little plates. Sort of lean them all forward a bit.
Where do I need to go? Well, this just goes outside. Let me think.
think.
Think. Let me go back in here so I can see the map. So I still need to get the key that's on the left.
Time to rear up. Rise up, polies. Also, today is the last game of the season for a lot of NBA teams.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, let me just check.
Who's doing what?
Well, I think what they're determining is the final seedings for the actual postseason. So the Lakers are playing the Jazz right now, and we'll see how it goes. If they win, I think they get the 9th seed or the 8th seed, 7th seed. I don't know, 7th seed, I think, and that means they get 2 chances to stay in the playoffs through the play-in. I might be totally wrong. Anyways, last year we made sort of a playoff. I made like these playoff PDFs for some of our friends to try to see if they'd be interested in watching basketball. I don't know to what extent it was successful in getting their
And
interest.
getting anyone to.
But we did end up watching a game or two with Sanjay.
If anyone's interested in that, I mean.
Yeah, if anyone likes the b-ball. Megan's been very like, I just can't care during the regular season. I'm a postseason person.
Nah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I used to watch it a lot. And I grew like pretty. I don't know.
You used to watch basketball a lot?
Yeah. When I first met you,
Oh, right.
I was watching a lot of basketball. Oh, my phone died.
Oh, phone went to sleep.
Can you plug this in? Do you have the thing?
There's a cord right behind you. The yellow cord on that computer?
Oh, that was here the whole time.
It was.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Hey.
I don't have this key.
Keep.
Huh. I'm assuming this is the boss key. So, what key do I need? This is something. This is something. This is ointment. I think I have to get this one. So if I just go left. Oh, I have to figure out how to do this little puzzle.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
It's just like Survivor. It all comes down to the puzzles. You know what I mean? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I definitely recommend this game.
Dun, dun, dun,
It also
dun.
takes a level of patience.
I don't think I'd be playing that game in an enjoyable manner. I'd probably just be looking at guides.
You'd be frustrated playing
I'd be
this?
like, let's just get me to the thing.
There's like a satisfaction that comes with figuring it out.
Oh, for sure.
There's 2 places that that might have keys, and I'm not entirely sure how to get to either one of them. It's this key, and it's this key. I realize I can pin things.
Just like on social media.
Oh, I mean like I can mark them.
Yeah.
So I can remember where to go. So for example,
Not so many layers, onions. Not so many layers, onions.
for example, I know that this
Beep 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 beep.
goes to this. Maybe this would actually help. I never considered pinning things as a way to remember where I'm going.
This
What?
roly-poly face is silly.
I think this one goes here. This one goes... maybe I don't know. I'm pretty sure it goes here.
How many sets of legs did I give him?
Remember, I went there pretty early on.
Not nearly enough is the answer.
I think this one goes over here. This one goes outside. I think these two are connected.
Did you figure it out?
And this one goes over here. I'm just marking where all the staircases go. Because I keep forgetting. And then this staircase.
What are they like under there? I know they're like actual legs are like that, but it's scary looking. So I don't want to do that.
This one goes here.
And just give them a little texture. Beep 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 beep. Whoa! If you were gonna have a horse, excuse me, now I mean Megan, what would their name be?
Realistically,
Probably
horse.
Horse. It's nice and easy to remember.
Probably horse. Maybe I think it's hard to think of an animal's name without the context of knowing what the animal is like.
Oh, like their personality?
That's why I kind of feel like sometimes, like, it's funny how people name their children, like, right as they're born or before they're born. Because it's like, you don't even know them.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, you wouldn't have a name for, like, years if you didn't do that. Because I feel like
Yeah.
you don't really get to know
I mean,
who your
well,
kid
what kind
is.
of personality goes with the name? I don't know, Michael or.
But then the thing is also, though, is that, like, the name you pick probably also influences, like, who your kid is.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, I feel like if you name a dog something, like, they don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, like, influence how
Daisy
the
could
dog
be
is.
Fluffy.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
She just knows that you love her.
Yeah. Also, hello, hello, Annie. Yeah, this is a well, it's gonna be a video, BG. This is just here as a placeholder. Yeah, trying something a little different. Seeing if we like this. How are you doing today? How do you feel about the tax thing after talking with me? I was a bunch of help, right? You got exactly what you needed from your big brother. Because I don't know my taxes very well. It is a source of eternal hell.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this leg goes under here.
Like, I'm definitely missing a key that I'm supposed to have.
Little onion hairs. Is he getting too big? No, that seems right. Bow, 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 bow. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Getting a little small here, actually. Size. Gotta be the right size. Make sure it's the right size. And then, let's see. Getting a little too far into this thing, so let's actually make them come in just a little bit closer, so we don't need to have them cut off or anything. Come on, onions. Why did you think of onions? Also,
I don't know.
What made you think of onions? It's not the vegetable I thought you would have picked if I'd known. War pickle. Boop 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 boo. Boop 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 boo. I think I'm treating these three as like his hairs. Oh, this silly guy is very, very nonplussed with what's going on. So, New York. And then I think we'll have the roly-poly get into a ball. They'll bonk into each other and they'll all fall out. Silly onions. It's just a silly onion day. Huh. Alright, do you want to end at 2? We're almost, it's been a while, so if we start at like 11, right?
Sure.
Yeah, let's wrap it up at 2. And then that'll be it for the day. And I'll probably keep working on this.
I'm supposed to do something here.
Just off screen. Oh. What do we have so far?
Something.
Beep, beep, beep,
what
beep.
am I supposed to do?
This is a silly scene. These are little onions too, because like onions are typically much bigger than roly-polies. I said with great authority in the matter. Although an onion's got to start somewhere, so maybe there are baby onions that are smaller than roly-polies. So it really makes you think. Yep, that's what we're doing today. We're thinking about onions and roly-polies.
It's dawning on me, I have this magic. I am so silly.
Did you say it's dawning on me?
Yeah. What?
It just sounds funny.
Is that weird?
No, it's not weird. It's a nice way to say it.
It took me so long to figure that out. Oh my god.
It's great.
Silly.
Oh,
I'm a
what happened to
silly.
this arm?
I was like, how can I get the thing to be lit if I can't reach it? Then I'm like, wait, I just got this magic staff.
You get things to be lit by partying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it works. Yeah.
And then I want to go to circle, so I go circle to circle.
All right, time for him to roll up. Do your move. Do your move, Polioli. Do that thing that makes you so special. Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba. I need you to stay. Need you to stay.
There we go.
Did you do it?
Not the end, but the next part. Oh, I gotta beat this big spider thing, I guess?
Spiders are Megan's favorite animals.
Okay.
So if you ever want to send us pets or animals through the mail somehow, spiders will do.
Pretty sure I'm just gonna jump over this thing and then...
It might not be the best thing that we've ever made, but it does feel like the silliest. Which I'll take as the best thing in a way. And run into it. Whoop.
Oops.
This is so silly.
Oops. Run away from me.
An interesting thing to hear you say.
I ran into the lava to get that. This is so silly.
Don't run away from me.
I wonder how this works.
I wonder how I'm gonna get him to roll. We're just wondering. That's what we're doing today.
Nope, I did it wrong.
I should probably just block this out.
I was
And not.
thinking I would go... Maybe it's like this? Hey!
You figure it out?
Second try. There we go. I'm getting very close to the end of this dungeon, finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just gonna whip it through.
Where's Square? Square is here. You can get to Square by going... I will say marking the staircases is a new thing for me, and I'm finding it a lot easier, and I think I would have gone through all these dungeons quicker if I had done that.
Okay, so this is the impression of the turn. Whoop.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go square to square. Hopefully I marked that correctly.
I think maybe around here I should separate Onion 2 and Polly.
To the right.
Just making it up. We're just making it up.
That sounds like Greg. He goes chopping it up.
Hmm?
Nothing.
What do you say?
Oh, nothing.
Just want to block this in. Usually when I get tired of straighting ahead, I will do this stuff, which is still straight ahead, just less clean.
Interesting.
Let's see. Bump bump. Then we should also have this little guy figured out. Something like this. Maybe even like another squish, because first he's looking at old guy, then he's looking at old guy. Squish, squish, squish.
I can see that Annie's playing Stardew Valley.
And he's playing Stardew Valley?
Yeah.
Yeah, no taxes, just Stardew Valley. You don't have to pay taxes in Stardew Valley. Or do you? I don't know the game well enough.
That's wrong.
Do a little contact.
Okay. And here we are.
This is a strange scene that we're making here. I'm sorry, I think I made this kind of go a little off the rails. Because what you wanted was much simpler than what I ended up making.
Classic.
So I apologize for that.
It's okay.
But you know, it's the first one of these, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm open.
Onions. We're making onions. So then he can start falling, and then
Pretty sure.
I think we want them to bump into each other.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna want me. Oh god. What the heck is this thing?
It's squish
They're
him here.
probably gonna want me to use this. Oops.
Then we can have him fly towards the old onion, and then they all kind of bonk each other out.
This is wild. Did I kill it?
Kill?
Why did you come here? If it weren't for you, nothing would have to change. You cannot wake the windfish. Remember, you two are in the dream. This game is so cool. I just love because every boss you defeat
It's
like,
no,
please,
why?
please,
I want to live.
we are protecting our existence, please.
It's kind of sad.
It is. It's a very sad game. I'm pretty sure that was my last instrument. Yep, there it is. The owl's gonna be pretty,
Let's see how this is looking.
everyone's gonna be pretty sad.
Oh boy, 50%. Oh, almost there. Whoop. Let's make that
Egg.
let's kind of smack out a little bit further. So
The egg on the mountain calls. I don't want to wake up just yet.
who's telling you to go wake them up? Is there someone like sort of motivating you that way?
The owl's been telling me.
Why is the owl? Why does the owl want to do
It's
that?
always owl.
Megan's favorite character in Winnie the Pooh is Owl. So.
I'm very anti-owl. There's so much more for me to do in this game. I don't want to just wake the windfish.
Well, let's see what this seems like thus far. Beep 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 beep. Oops, I forgot to have other onion on. Roly poly. Start with a little roly poly. Heads off scene. Pursues. And they'll all sort of bonk each other out. And that's the whole schmagoigle. I don't know why I say that, but sometimes I do. Let's get rid of these frames. We don't need that scene to be that long. Beep, 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 beep. Woo! Yeah. I mean, I can just rough this out. Can I do it in 2 minutes? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't think I'm gonna finish the game today.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty close though. I could finish the game right now if I wanted to.
You say that so like I could.
Well, the thing is like I could just go to the egg and wake up.
Mhm.
But there's... I don't want to say goodbye. I don't mean it like I could if I wanted to. I mean to say like I literally could. But it would be so sad. I had this feeling the last time I played too. I was like, I don't want it to end. Aww.
Boom, boom. bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, I never finished Breath of the Wild, partially because of that. Like, well, partially because I didn't want to go to the castle, but also a big part of it is,
I never
man,
finished that game.
you have to finish? Like,
Yeah, like the
games
world
should just
ends.
keep going. What the heck? I have this house and I still can't decorate it in the game, but I want to.
I'll
Tell
tell
me
you
this
right
just
now,
all
God of
ends?
War never ends.
Hmm?
God of War never ends.
That's good game design. It's not supposed to end.
I think I got to like 40% done. And there were still side quests I hadn't done.
Well, let's have him curled more towards the front.
Where's the statue over here? Oh.
Let's have him curl so that you can sort of see his face.
This thing needs to move out of the way.
We've been trying to have some things go more into camera, and it's pretty fun. So, boink, bonk. Yeah, maybe this part is a little slow. Bonk, weep. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good mosh. Pretty good feels. Good mosh feels right there. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep,
What
beep,
is
beep,
this?
beep, beep,
Bubbles? Oh, magnifying glass. This will reveal many things you couldn't see before.
Maybe we should have... Should we have this guy go out on the front?
Oh, like all these enemies.
Yeah, we can have him go out right away. Okay, cool. This is we can finish the rough of this.
Nice.
So he's gonna start to sort of sit up a little bit.
I do love Cadence of Hyrule.
I do.
That's how he likes raves. That game's a rave.
Woo!
Look at how I get in there.
Devin, you said what? Really? This is a chat delay where I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Or like
Megan,
rough it out today?
Does Megan really like Cadence of Hyrule? Yes, if that's what you're asking. What really?
Oh, is that game a rave? Yes. That game's not literally a rave, but kind of. I would say it's closer to a rave than any of the other Zelda games.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell what people are responding to in the stream format.
I thought they were responding to that you would finish roughing it out today.
Oh, yeah. This is basically done. There are probably some timing things that I want to tweak. Yeah. Let's see, we can make probably.
I feel like we were both wrong. The delay is very confusing at times.
Boom. What's the timing? What's a... Oh, are you talking about basketball? Where were the Warriors at? Where are the Warriors? Let's
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
let's
That
Google
makes
that.
so much more sense.
NBA standings. I think there's I don't know. Fifth or sixth? Oh, they're sixth. So they're gonna play. What is it? 6-3-6. They're gonna play the Kings. Probably. I think. I don't know. Don't cite me on any of these things. There's still games to play, so we'll see where the final standings are.
Who's doing the best?
Who's doing the best? We're doing the best.
Whoa.
The Matt and Megan stream. The best.
I kind of feel sad when this
Yeah.
happens. Do you see how this happens now with this shield?
What?
I go, hey, 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 I'm over here. And they do this.
Wait, why does that make you sad?
It's like they throw it at me and then it just shoots back at them and I don't even move or flinch.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
David, are you a Warriors fan? Are you a Bay Area person? Megan, what do you think? Maybe I'll just leave it like this for now, and then because you sometimes end up retiming things later, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll leave it like this. Want to take a look?
Sure. I got all the instruments. They've all been found.
Nice.
The next time I'll probably just look for some shells and call it a day. Game over. Wow, look at this nice surprise.
That's what I've been doing with my time.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, silly little thing.
Yeah, it's really nice. Whoa. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
There's still some timing things I'd want to tweak and this and that, but yeah, I think that's the scene. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm attacking the mic. So sorry. Yeah. What do you think? Call it a day.
Just watch it.
Oh, okay.
I like this little legs.
Who you
This
guys?
looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's probably it for today.
Mm-hmm. Who we're rooting for? Do we have a rooting interest this year? Have you been curious, like, at all?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah. I
think like it really depends who's doing well. I know there's like wasn't someone traded to the Suns? Who's traded to the Suns?
Kevin Durant.
Oh, Katie went to the Suns.
Yeah,
That's right.
Katie.
I have like a curiosity about that team.
Uh-huh.
Are they doing well?
They've won every single game that he's played. So
I feel like this
this is the year.
Feels like almost like Chris Paul being like, please,
It's my last chance.
This year, surely we will win.
Well, really, it's more the owner, the owner of the team.
Yeah, but I'm sure
he's a new person coming in. He wants to make some noise.
But I feel like surely with KD.
Yeah.
Surely we win this year.
If it ain't happening this year,
like what else can you do at that point?
That's the thing is, so I've written Chris Paul off so many times, and he just keeps getting these chances.
Maybe it's this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not rooting for Chris Paul. Like, he seems fine, but I'm not rooting for him.
But so I have sort of like curiosities like about stuff like that, but in terms of like teams, not really.
Yeah. I was
like it feels like of all the sports we might watch,
mm-hmm.
other than maybe sumo, it feels like a very individual sport, even though it's a team sport.
Yeah.
It feels more like I have interests in like particular people, but not teams necessarily.
Yeah. I root for everyone to have fun and for
not
there
get hurt.
To be no injuries.
I want no one to get hurt because everyone's going home with money. So.
Well, they're going home with money either way.
That's what I mean. So I'm rooting for no one to get hurt.
I guess I wouldn't mind Giannis winning again.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, if I had to pick a team, I think it's like default gonna be the Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Buccarinos.
That's because our friend is very into that team, but also they
Yeah.
have like I think in general, if you could ever call any NBA team wholesome, they're probably
Yeah.
like the most wholesome.
He seems pretty wholesome. He's also, but he just launched an ETF, and that
This is
seems
the-
a little
This
scary.
is the thing. You
So,
go, oh right, they're millionaires.
yeah, they're
and
also
you're
like
right.
many money billion monies people.
Yeah,
So
so
it's a little
dicey.
it's weird. It's kind of weird rooting for
Still
any one
fun
of
to
them.
watch though.
But yeah, he seems
But I hope no one
nice
gets
at least.
hurt, and we see some enjoyable basketball.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite games was watching the Nets like completely destroy the Bucks by like 50 points. That was like such a fun game to
Megan
watch.
loves blowouts. She doesn't like the tension. She doesn't like the.
No, I like there being tension. The thing I like the most is watching like very clean basketball, and I feel like
Clean.
there are really like that game. It just felt like it wasn't just like I don't think the Bucks were playing poorly necessarily. Like they weren't playing the best, but they weren't playing poorly. It's just that the Nets were playing like ridiculous basketball.
It was nutty.
And it was really wild to watch, and I just like watching that. I just watching people be really good at stuff. So.
That's why people watch our animation stream, right? Watch us be really good at animation.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, a very roundabout way to talk. Let's talk about.
But anyway, we'll try to stream again on Wednesday night for all the night people.
For all the night people. Yeah, thanks.
We're also going to have the other Whelmer video out on Wednesday.
Yep.
And then we'll probably have another one out on Saturday. Not another Whelmer, but
yeah, not more Whelmer.
Probably one of the volcano ones.
Another
yeah,
Pokemon.
Probably one of the volcano
Just Pokemon
ones.
animators.
And then we'll try to like release the full volcano video, and that'll be it for loops for a while. And then we'll do. We've got like several other videos. One of them being the Zelda video, the Link one. For hopefully around when the new Zelda comes out. And then we've got other videos for some of the other stuff we're doing, like the second squad video is boarded, and we got the next call with my mom is boarded. We just have to make it, and we also wrote a story that's gonna be automatic.
These will be busy.
We got like an automatic we're gonna be working on, and this I'm really excited to color this. I think it's gonna be really nice. So we're working on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm excited about this one, and I haven't comped something
in the real world.
In a like I haven't done this kind of thing, worked on something like this in a really long time, so I think this will be fun with the moving background. We'll see what it looks like, and yeah.
Like that edge is consistent right now, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Woo. Okay, well, that's it for us today. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks Devin for showing up and hanging out. And I will watch. What was it? Did you say Happy Gilmore or someone else?
We're gonna watch Little Monsters.
Waterboy.
Oh yeah.
This is so much stuff to watch.
We'll watch something.
Yeah. Thanks, Aaron, for coming. Thanks, Ross and Andrea and Annie, Tally and Brian, she's here. Thanks, Sherry / Daisy, and Happy Easter as well. And yeah, it's just really cool to be able to hang out and do this.
And honestly, shocked anytime anyone wants to watch it. So thank you very much.
All right,
means a lot.
Well, happy
Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday, and peace.
See you next time.
Peace be with y'all. All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
See ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.